Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Women Making It Happen event. It is Wednesday, the 25th of April. I should know that because it's Anzac Day here in Australia and, of course, in New Zealand. So, first of all, thank you for taking the time out to come and check out what it is that basically Women Making It Happen do, pretty much, right? So, basically, my name is Rachel Nichols. I'm a mother of a gorgeous little boy and a wife to an amazing husband. And I'm going to share basically share with these awesome people on this event what it is that we actually do. So to give you basically a general overview of what it is, we basically live a healthy lifestyle and get paid for it. Sounds amazing, right? I thought so too when I saw a video similar to this. And what this event does is it basically gives you a helicopter view of what we do and how we tick off, some of those boxes of, how to free ourselves maybe from a 9 to 5 or, improve our health and fitness, basically whatever it is that, got you to look at something like this and show you basically how we've been able to create absolute magic through helping other people, which is absolutely insane. So why this event? Well, I didn't want anyone personally coming to me going, Rach, what is that thing that you're doing? And why didn't you tell me about it, ages ago, blah, 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 blah. And I love doing events like this because not only does it enable us to share with, a range of people what it is that we do, but we're able to also improve our own lifestyle as well. And if you find something amazing and you love it and you're passionate about it, why not share it, right? So this event will give you information about what we do, a little bit about why we do it, some amazing stories from incredible people, and then that will enable you to make an educated decision on whether or not this could be something for you. And we've also got some absolutely amazing stories from awesome women that will be able to make it happen for themselves and their families. So I won't talk forever. I'm going to hand it over to the amazing Corinne, who is going to share with you just a little bit more about how we make ourselves that little bit more healthy. So, Corinne, I'm going to unmute you, lovely, and take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Rachel. Hey, everyone. I'm so excited to share about our wonderful product and our program. But before this came into my life, my health was pretty bad. Eczema was a pain point in my life, just wouldn't go away. I had chronic migraines at least 3 times a week. And although I was a vegetarian, still I'm a vegetarian, somewhere in my diet, I must have been lacking basically the right nutrition. 9 months into taking Juice Plus, though, I could start to see the magic happen. Now, if you don't know what Juice Plus is, they're fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. I'm assuming that everyone knows what vegetables and berries are. So these are them here. And in your, in your fruit blend, you have apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, acerola, cherry, and date. And in your vegetables, you have carrot, cabbage, kale, rice bran, broccoli, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach, oat bran. And in your berries, you have grape, raspberry, bilberry. Who eats bilberry? Honestly, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and cocoa. So yeah, if you can take, basically if you can eat all those, then you can totally have Juice Plus. What I found though, too was, because it's just whole food, even pregnant mums, breastfeeding mums, and even people on medication can have it because it's just whole food. But what we do ask though is that you run it past your doctor first, and we have a doctor's certificate for that as well. What I love the most is how our produce is grown. So it's grown under organic conditions. It's vine ripened. It's picked at peak ripeness. So what that means is basically if you think about, most of our fruits and vegetables today in the supermarkets, they're picked way too early. They haven't had time to basically mature and grow all their nutrients and their natural properties that they need. And just like a baby, when a baby comes way too early, it needs help because it's not fully matured yet. So yeah, basically it's picked when it's really juicy and ripe, all the moisture is removed, and it's dried at very, very low temperatures, keeping all those living enzymes, which are then encapsulated, and something like that. And they're put into basically a vegan capsule for your convenience. Another cool thing, and what I, as a proud mama, am really happy to share, is that because our company is so heart-driven, that when you jump on the premium is basically all three. You get to sponsor a child from the age of 4 to 18 to receive free gummies. So, you know, how cool is that? Your child will get... Oh, that's the wrong way. We'll get those totally free. So they're in a chewable form. For me, you know, having this has been such a peace of mind. I'm such a busy mum. So really, you know, I don't have time to make sure that the kids have their 9 to 12. And we don't always have those perfect moments in our family as well, eating wise. So I love how this has helped to bridge the gap from what we were eating to what we should be eating. And just knowing that my kids' health has been looked after, you know, just such a peace of mind. And they're actually only too happy to eat them because they think they're lollies. Another beautiful product, which I think is a win, that we have, they also don't last very long in our family, is our complete shakes, our protein shakes. They basically come in, my daughter's taking the gummies. They come in both Dutch chocolate and vanilla. And what they do is they help to balance your carbs and your fats and your proteins. They have mushroom powder in it, which give you basically your 40% of your daily vitamin D requirement. And yeah, I love them. The kids love them. We have them, you know, late in the afternoon when we have those when the sugar cravings start to kick in. We certainly love to have those. And what I love about them too mostly is that it's in them, you know. You've got things like pea protein and broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, organic millet. You've got pumpkin powder, pomegranate powder, spirulina powder, yucca powder. You know, these are stuff that we don't get in our diet. So I'm really, really, you know, excited that my kids get to enjoy these as well, which is pretty awesome. Our last product that we have, which I actually don't have any of, I'm so sorry, but they're our omega blends. When we think of omegas, we think fish. Well, not our omegas. Keeping with the Juice Plus promise, these are totally vegan. They are completely plant-based, using natural oils from algae, buckthorn, tomato, pomegranate, raspberry, safflower. So you're getting all your omega-3 fatty acids straight from the source, which is and the algae itself. And so, you know, fish basically feed off the algae. So what we're doing here is we're cutting out that middle fish, which means, you know, leaving no nasty fish aftertaste. Omegas are really good for brain development, and many other things as well. And so, you know, I just think it's great that, you know, they're also kid friendly. So why not, you know, give your kids them? They've got growing minds happening. So yeah, it's really amazing. With our products though, come an amazing online program through Facebook. It's called the Juicy Body Transformation Program, and they both go hand in hand really. It was designed by a master chef herself, top 10. Her name is Kira Westwick. Her mission basically was to create something that was going to suit everyone, you know, whether you're a vegetarian, you're vegan, whether you eat meat, whether you're paleo, you know, being a chef and a personal trainer and a mum herself, she knows that health is important and that everything, you know, needs to be delicious and nutritious, especially when you've got a family. In the program, you get access to over 200 recipes. You have meal plans, exercise guides, gourmet cleanse even. You also get your very own support person, as well as an array of support throughout our whole community. Me personally, I've lost 9 kgs in the whole 9 months, which has been pretty awesome. I've been able to go back to my pre-baby weight, which was, you know, one of the goals that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And that wasn't through deprivation or calorie counting, which we are totally against in our program, but only basically bringing back simplicity and vitality into our food life. So yeah, that's it from me. That's our product and our program. So now I'd love to pass it on to the lovely Catherine, who's going to be sharing her product story. Thanks, guys.
Hi everyone, cool. My name's Catherine, as Corinne shared, and I came across the product in a time of desperation. I was in a pain point in my life, and when I came across the product, my family and I were actually, we've been eating paleo for about 6 years, but we weren't getting our 5+ a day while we were eating paleo because we weren't eating enough fruits and vegetables. And when I came across the product and I looked more into it, it was just food. And with paleo, you don't you cut out wheat and you cut out dairy, and you need to eat more green vegetables and more fruit and vegetables. So this pretty much was a no-brainer for me, and I asked a lot of questions, and when I got those questions answered, I was happy, and I started taking the product, and I noticed that I was having more energy. I noticed I was sleeping better. I was going to the bathroom better. I've had problems with going to the bathroom ever since I've had children, and my family is around me, and they can hear that. I know that what I'm saying is true because I have had problems, and it was, as a mum, we all know after you have children, you're never quite the same. So I'm so grateful that I found this product, and like I said, the energy, I was going bathroom better, sleeping better, I was craving more fruits and vegetables, and I had clarity of mind because you get that mummy brain fog, and I don't have that anymore, but I did before the product. And I also have seen so much benefits with family members. My mum's 79. She's had arthritis since she was 50, and she was on the product for 8 weeks, and being on Juice Plus, and within 8 weeks her arthritis was gone, and she's been on the product 17 months now, and there's no sign of arthritis. My son, who's 19, he had open heart surgery a very short time ago, only about 3.5 weeks ago. Like I said, we've been on product for 17 months. I triple dosed him before he went for his pre-op, and then afterwards he had a lot of the capsules too. The doctor was actually amazed at how quickly my son had recovered, and I knew in my heart it was the help of Juice Plus. The doctor said to him about 8 weeks, Sydney, and you'll be able to get around and do things, and you'll be able to walk and everything like that. And amazingly, in 3 weeks, he was up and about walking, and the doctor was like blown away, and he said, what are you doing? And I said, well, this is what I did, and I shared it with the doctor, and he goes, that's fantastic, because he's done many of open heart surgeries, this doctor, and he said that normally people take at least 6 to 8 weeks. And Sydney, he said, look, Sydney's young too because he's 19, but he said in 3 weeks he's doing marvellously. So I wanted to share that because that is my truth. My son is coming home tomorrow, and we're really happy, and he's better to fly and everything like that because of this amazing product. So that's my story, and thank you. And I'm going to pass it on to, forgot who I've passed on to, the lovely Rachel.
Hey guys, I love hearing Catherine's story because, the fact that her son has been able to recover in such a short time, and I've seen his journey as well, it just blows my mind, and it just makes me realize how important whole food nutrition really is. I used to be a raw vegan, and even when I did that, I had a lot of pain physically. I have arthritis up my spine. I had a lot of inflammation. I had severe anemia. I had, my menstrual cycles were out of whack. There was just so much that I had going on in my body, even though I had a super healthy diet. But I wasn't able to bridge that gap in my nutrition, which was seriously lacking for so many years. So once I got on, my body just transformed. It like just absorbed everything, and was so grateful for what it did, because it started reversing things that I was struggling with for years, like my hair falling out all the time and my no energy and all that kind of stuff. So it's totally helped and improved my life and changed it really. When I look at how I was before, I can exercise without pain. I can, you know, hang around with my kids and not feel like I'm exhausted and that mum zombie anymore. And, you know, the fact that I can play musical instruments now without pain in my fingers. So there's just so much I love about it. And my kids as well. My daughter has digestive issues, which she still struggles with because it also depends on what she's eating. But it's totally helped her be able to go to the toilet regularly now, where she was always constipated. And my son, who lived off air, now I know that he's, you know, with our nutritional seatbelt with the products, I don't stress anymore over that, and it's not that struggle like we used to have. So it's been a massive blessing. But I'm going to pass you on to the beautiful Moitere, who's going to I guess, you know, share a little bit of her story and take it away from there. Thanks, guys.
Kia ora, everybody. I'm just having a word to my daughter, who's just running the room beside me, telling her to try and keep it a little bit down low. So I am here to share a little bit about my story and our story, I suppose, and how people can have a little bit of a misconception about how this business runs. So when I first started on Juice Plus, I was down in the dumps, and since I've been taking it since January, I've built myself up 100%, and I think Missy here has noticed it, and everybody else has noticed it as well. My mood has changed. Everything about me has changed. I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot vibrant, a lot more vibrant, I should say, and I'm a lot more full of life than what I was before. So when people approach me from the business side of things and they say to me, like, look, this kind of sounds like one of those pyramids kind of things, like pyramid schemes. And I kind of thought about it, and I had an idea about what those were, but I wasn't quite sure. It was just from what everybody was telling me at the time. And then when I Googled it and I had a look at it, and I was like, oh, pyramid scheme. So got a whiteboard here to show you what I mean. So on a pyramid scheme, if you think about any kind of multi-million-dollar company, and I'm going to take the company I used to work for as an example. So when you have that company, I'm not going to say the name of the company because I might get sued. But when you have that company, you've got I'm going to call them a big chief, BC, big chief. He's up there, and then he's got his board of directors underneath him. And then after that, you've got your, you know, executive management. And then after that, you've got your management board. And then after that, you've got, you know, like us, you know, when you work in a corporation. So you've got all of us at the bottom trying to make some money and trying to get up to where he is. So, or she, sorry. So from here, to go from here and get up even to the next level, excuse my French, but it's going to be a shit fight, and everybody knows it. That's the way business runs, right? So you go from here and you try to get up to here, you got to go through interview after interview after interview, and then try and make it not only against people that you're working with, but people that they're recruiting outside of the company, right? So you've got these people fighting for the position, and to get up to here, mission impossible, 100%. Right? So the thing I like about this company, watch the shape change. I'm starting down here. Right? So we start down here as, we'll say, you don't need to know what it is, but we'll say we start as starters, ST. And then you've got a next level, obviously. The only way you can get to that next level is to help somebody else get to that next level. So you're not trying to fight everybody to get to the top. You're trying to help everybody get to the top. So you're all going to make your way up the ladder and be what we call BC, Big Chief, in MD. That's our top. That's our top dog. That's our BC. And to get there, you can't do it without getting here and helping people move up the ladder. That's the awesome thing I love about it, is that you have to be a helping hand to move your way up the scale. And that, to me, is what made me get in this business in the first place. It is. Well, I hope you can see that. My pretty dull writing. But, yeah. That's what made me think. Like, to help other people is the whole aim of this business. You got to help them feel better, be better, get better, and then you obviously end up making more money along the way. And I mean, you feel better about yourself when you do it. So, in saying that, I'm going to pass it back to Rachel, and she's going to talk to you about the different styles of business and how you can participate.
Awesome. Thanks, Moy, today. I really love how you explain that, because it's so true. Like, this is a helping business, and it's not hard when you kind of think about it, to help someone. Like, you know, that's in our nature, especially as women, right? I totally had misconceptions around, do I need to know a lot of people to be successful? And I didn't want to have to hunt and chase and burn bridges with my friends. I don't want to become that scary person that everyone avoids at parties or doesn't want to invite to the parties. So when I got my questions answered around that, it was such a relief, because that was totally something that was holding me back. So let me explain a little bit about that, because this is how they explain it to me. So say this is me here, and there's about, say, 3 types of people who would come into this business. So say person A, B, and C. Oh, A, B, C. So person A, say, you know, loves the program, loves, you know, to look better, feel better, and would love to, I guess, get their product for free or cheaper. So that's like person A. And, you know, they maybe love sharing it with their friends, and their friends join them, like on the shreds that we're getting. Some awesome results on there as well. Person B is somebody who kind of realizes that this is an amazing program and product, and that they would be able to earn some extra income on the side. Like, you know, $500 to $1,000 makes a lot of difference to a lot of families right now. So, you know, that's the kind of person who person B is. Person C is who, you know, I resonate with. They're the person who sees this as their plan, you know, their plan A in the future, where it can totally be their full-time income, be something that when they can retire their husband or themselves and things like that. So I love Plan C, because it means freedom. It means you're able to choose how you live life and living life on your terms. So when I go to think about you know, do I need to know a lot of people? So say this is me here, and I introduced it to my beautiful cousin Rachel, who's hosting tonight. And she was watching my journey, was pregnant, wanted to stay home with her baby, and, you know, help her husband as well, not, you know, get out of the job that he was in. She introduced it to Jemina, who was wanting to do a similar thing as a nurse, and wanted to have more money and pay off the mortgage. Who introduced it to Melissa, who had 3 jobs, wanted to get out of that rat race and have more freedom as well. Who introduced it to the beautiful Holly, who is a gorgeous teacher and just is amazing, and you'll hear her story along the journey too, and she's just on fire helping so many people. Rachel's introduced it to quite a few people as well, so have I, Jemina as well, and Melissa. We've all introduced it to a whole bunch of people. But the thing that I love about this is, like, you know, when you're helping people, I only knew Rachel. I didn't know any of these other people, and my business just popped around me. And I got to link arms with all these people by helping them and getting to know them and building awesome friendships. So your business pops organically. Like if you have popcorn, you put it on the stove, it starts popping, you take it off, it still pops. It's like that. So you make amazing friendships while you're also earning income in your part-time solo moments. So that's amazing. Massive tick for me. And so, yeah, like I'm going to pass you on to Marie, who's going to talk about 3 ways we get paid.
Cool. Thank you very much, Rachel. Hey, that's cool. I love the way that you share that, and all the girls tonight is just really, really inspiring. I get to share one of the most amazing parts of our business, and that is how we get paid. Hopefully that's the right way around. It looks a bit weird from my end, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so this is a really exceptional business because we actually get paid not one way, but 3 ways. And the first one I'm going to talk about is R, and that stands for retail profit on all the products that we sell and a portion of what we sell through the people that work in our team. And it's also R for recommending, because I use the word sell loosely because we don't actually hard sell this product, we recommend it. The exact same way as if we are going out to dinner, going to the movies, we enjoy what we're doing and we get, lovely meal, etc. So what do? We naturally talk to our friends, our family, go on the bus, wherever we are, we say, hey, check out this restaurant. We've got the same thing happening with our product and our program. The girls tonight have already spoken about the health program, and that is a really exciting time for us. Another 6 days and we're about to kick off another program. And from there, I will quickly talk the next way we get paid, and that is through the commissions that we get. And those commissions just happen, as Rachel was explaining before, about actually having the popcorn effect of your team. So we get paid commissions on the product that we recommend and the product that the team that is working alongside us is actually also out there and recommending. It's actually coined the beach money, so it means that you can actually either take a little bit of time out of your own day-to-day business. It might be due to illness, it could be for heaps of reasons, but you actually still get paid along the way in the background, which is pretty exceptional. Now the other one is bonuses. Now this is the fun money. This is the money that we don't rely on, but we all try and set a little bit aside or spoil ourselves because of the fact that we've actually it's a bonus. It's an extra amount of money. So just to give you an idea of how our structure works, I'll just very quickly, I haven't actually got a whiteboard tonight, but I'll very quickly talk about a few of the levels that we have in the business, and I'll start with our direct virtual franchise. It doesn't really matter the codes, and it's not actually coming up on the screen that well. What does matter is that this company pays out to you plus the person who has sponsored you in this business. So it's pretty neat. So if you reach a level, you get 100, and then the next level, DVF, is $400. How you get there is not relevant. It's just that we get these amazing bonuses. Your sponsor, because I've helped you there, gets 400. Then there's sales coordinator, and that's 600. Your sponsor, as we said before, you're uplifting people all the time. You can only do well in this business if you are helping other people. So that's why they get paid and encouraged. And then there's a senior sales coordinator, and that's 1,200. So the amount's starting to get up now. And then there is a qualifying national marketing director. And our lovely Rachel, who just shared, she's already at that stage. And that's $1,500, $1,500 for the person who sponsored her. And then when you actually get to the pinnacle position of national marketing director, that's a $3,000 bonus. And by that stage, you yourself are getting that, and the person who sponsors has certainly earned quite a bit of money along the way. So that's just a very rough outline of how we get paid in this business. If you've got any more questions, then please talk to the person who invited you along here tonight, or if you are watching the recording. And now I'm going to pass you on to the lovely Holly, and she is going to tell you what she loves about this business. Thanks very much for listening to me. Bye.
Thanks, Marie. Hey everyone, so I'm Holly. Like Rach said, I'm a mum and I'm a teacher. I have 4 beautiful children, and when I started out in the business, it wasn't straight away. Like a lot of people decide that they want to jump on with the program and the product, and they also like the way that they, the sound of the of how the business operates and works. And initially I was super skeptical about everything. I did a load of research and couldn't find anything, that was going to steer me away from it. So I decided to try the product first. And within 2 weeks, I got in contact with Mel, who shared with me how to jump on board with the business. It was super easy, such an amazing process, and I've met some beautiful women. The community is just inspiring every day, and we all uplift one another. We work together, link arms to make sure that we're all reaching our goals, and I just feel super supported in the business. I started out really with the business side of the company because I had such amazing results with the products, and my health and wellness was impacted by it quite dramatically, and so I knew it was something that I could share with others quite easily, which it has happened that way. And I also did it so that I could create a better future for my whānau. So for my children and for my husband, I love teaching, so I still want to teach part-time. I want to do relief teaching. I don't want to give up my teaching job. But I really would love for my husband to not have to work so often. So, that's something that I know is going to be possible with this opportunity. And just recently, my vision has grown a little bit bigger than just my own nuclear family at home and, my immediate family, like my parents. And, I've wanted to impact their health, which I have. And now it's kind of steamrolled a little bit. And I have gone a little bit deeper into why I'm wanting to, do this and how I can share and impact more families. And just like how the business works with the popcorn effect, it's the same with introducing people to our program and our product and impacting their lives through their health. And so I'm wanting to inspire our Māori people to, to create a better life for themselves, full of health and wellness and wealth, because that's something that, there's a lot of stigmatism around that in the Māori community. Tall poppy syndrome. I think it's the same in any culture really, but that's kind of my why now. It's gotten a little bit bigger, and I'm so excited for this company and this product and program and how it's given me a vehicle to be able to do that, because I'm just motivated to help so many people. It just excites me every day, and it gets me going early every morning. I'm super excited and so inspired to be a part of this community. So that's me. And now I'm going to hand it back to Rach, and she's going to wrap it up. Thanks, Rach.
Thanks, Holly. I love hearing you share your story and your journey through this business, as well as everyone who shared tonight. You guys have been absolutely amazing. So I'm going to share a little bit about my background. So my husband and I were looking for a way to basically leverage our time and create an income, from home, especially since I saw my cousin going nuts on Facebook and stalked her for months on end. And I know a lot of you guys watching the recording or on the live, you're guilty of the same thing. Okay, you guys have been stalking your friends, and you finally got to the point where you're like, right, I'm going to finally ask the questions. And basically I asked her, what she was doing, and then would she teach me to do the same? And I said yes to hearing about, what she was up to. And really it all made sense when I got my questions answered, when I spoke to her, and I basically joined up straight away, like literally like that. And that's because freedom is important. It's important to me and my husband and our family, because it means a future that's full of choices. We get to dictate how our day runs. It's not, dictated by someone else. I go to work every day on my dreams. I don't go to work every day on someone else's dreams. You know what I mean? And the startup cost was really, really small, especially for like a franchise. And, I wasn't alone. I was assigned a mentor, which was my cousin. So it was awesome. It worked perfect for me. And I was never left on my own. She's always been there. Like, I'm in this for like, a year and a half now or more. She's still there. I still bug her on the phone all the time. And the other thing is, I get to connect with all these amazing women. And like you saw in the circles, I didn't know half of them, but now I've got, a whole bunch of friends. So it's been amazing on that point. And, we don't get paid for signing people up, which was something that really was attractive to me because I didn't want that sort of thing, the whole skeptical stuff. And when I realized we get paid when we help other people, it was just that much more of an incentive because I love helping people. I love putting a smile on people's faces, whether it's health or whether it's, getting them out of a sticky situation, maybe a disgusting 9 to 5 where they hate Mondays and love Fridays. You guys know what I'm talking about. And, maybe you're one of those people that maybe you were a bit like me and you thought, it sounds a little bit too good to be true. And I think the reason why that is because we're so molded by our society these days and we're so conditioned that life has to be hard. Things have got to be difficult. They've got to be hard. And I've found the complete opposite, and in order to get that financial gain, you got to give up family time or, maybe it's just time to do you, or maybe you can't travel, whatever it is. Or the other opposite is, that in order to save the family, you must, be up on the financial gain, and be, struggling financially. But, we're seeing that the possibilities for families has been absolutely amazing. And there's no doubt about it, guys. The system that we're following is absolutely changing people's lives. I've seen it over the year and a half I've been involved. And if there's, any small reason why, you want to create an extra stream of income, maybe have that plan B, an insurance policy, if you want to call it that, whatever it is, I really encourage you to speak to the person who invited you or sent you the link and just get those questions answered. I mean, really, what's it going to hurt, just to get your questions answered. And, apart from obviously earning the income thing, we're running a shred like in the next week. And we've run one already at the beginning of the year, and we're changing people's lives on like a physical level. I'm down 13 kilos just from doing the shreds. So in our program we're involved in, you've got shred protocols as well. So you're able to help people with their finances, but you're able to help them, absolutely shred that unnecessary body fat in a healthy way that's not going to damage their body. And it's been the best way that I've ever cut in my life, like shredded. And I'm a competitive bodybuilder. Okay, so I'm used to the dieting, the slogging it out hard, all that sort of stuff. So being able to do it with this shred, less hard, and I'm still losing the body fat is absolutely insane. So in saying that, we really hope that this had inspired you or educated you or maybe taking that next step, asking those questions or becoming one of the women making it happen for you, however that looks like. And, we love being on this journey. You've seen the people talking, the women talking about, their testimonies and what it's done for them. And, we're grateful that you've taken the time to, be with us tonight or watch the recording. We do this every Wednesday night. So if you want to jump on a live one, if you're watching the recording, just ask the person who sent you the link and jump on live. Other than that, we hope you have a fantastic evening and enjoy.